Okay. Andre, GLHF. Let's do this thing. We are white against Andre. This is game one of our final match for the Pro League. If I win 2-0, then I will stay in the Pro League. Any other result, like if I trade games with Andre, will mean that I am relegated to Advanced League and Andre will stay in the Pro League. So this will determine which one of us stays. If I lose this game, it's over. If I win this game, then it's all down to this final game with Black to see which one of us stays in the Pro League. So, okay. All right. Okay. Osamet is dead. Thank you, Tutor. Enough stalling. Let's do this. Knight F3. Most intense stream yet? Dude, I feel so much pressure. I don't know what to play other than D4. So I'm just going to play what I know. I'm going to trust that like the way forward will be through doing this well, not through attempting to invent something crazy on the spot. You know what I mean? We're going to do bishop out here. We're going to do it. I mean, it's the thing that Andre's got the most practice against, surely, and that he's done the most theory crafting against, but this is just what it is. All right, guys, I'm in the shop. Does anyone need something? I don't know. Some courage. Do they sell this? And I don't drink, so the liquid variety will not suffice. Do they have lines? Do they have anti-E6 lines at the shop? I'll take that. I'm in the shop, not in McDonald's. Some shops sell burgers. What are we doing here? I'm so anxious. I need to, if at some point I drop off the face of the earth, and I get really quiet, then I'm sorry, chat. I just have to. I just have to. I think we're okay with attacking that pawn straight up. And also pulling our queen over. Candidate moves. No, we want to play e3 here. Absolutely. Because no like early f7 attacks are going to... That makes sense. That's the only really reasonable... Okay, so he's grabbed space here. He's preparing a frappuccino. This is like classic e6 setup. We need to out-tempo with our attack. I wonder if something like this works. In essence, we sort of capitalize on the fact that these moves lose tempo as long as we don't do very much on the queen side, because we wanted to push this anyway to let our queen see the sort of h5, f3 squares. So what we could do is pull our bishop over to e5, which in some sense is akin to like the e3 structure, where you frappuccino the bishop and that enables you to do a bunch of... Basically, this is like a super frappuccino. It's like a sniper's nest, but the sniper is in melee range. That's kind of what's happening. It's like a frappuccino that you don't drink through the straw, but like directly out of the... You scoop out of the blender into your mouth. Is there actually merit to that? I think I'm starting my ignoring of chat now. I need to think. Do I activate the bishop first? Candidate moves, sorry, bishop d3. Bishop d3, bishop e5. Bishop e5. I gotta get the knight out though. Yeah, I mean h6 at the very beginning really does prevent against a lot of shenanigans, which makes it difficult to put together an early attack. I mean, this is kind of the safer, more like straightforward developing move. Kicking this knight is really good though. What next move if I do this? If I do this, well, the other issue is that if I do this, like, you want to undefend g2 like as late as possible, if that makes sense. There's also maybe something to be said about knight e5 enabling queen f3, but it doesn't really feel the same. h3 on our own, no, that loses too much tempo. I think that I need to be critical, because I mean, like, this Frappuccino is coming, right? Then again, here, if I trade with the queen, does that actually go well for me? Maybe I want to Frappuccino myself before I do that. No, but then that loses tempo. Like, if bishop out here and I trade with this knight, here is scary because then I've opened up f7 and my game plan needs to work like immediately. So actually it's tricky. By the same token, okay, so maybe, like, I guess that makes knight out here actually like a candidate move, which feels wrong. It just does. It feels wrong. Okay. All right. I spent 5 minutes on this move. Knight here is now also... I don't believe in this. Okay. I don't think I can, especially against Andre, I don't think I can, like, cheese out like an early attack. The question is, what is the best? If I go here, what's his response? Maybe then he puts this knight here, but then that blocks my queen from getting to f3, but then... Actually, what if I do this? The answer was h3 all along. That seems crazy. I need to evaluate like every move against. It's just the reason that I'm okay with basically with just losing so much time here is that I feel like in some sense the decision that I make on this move and like the movement that I commit to will determine whether or not I stay in the pro league basically. So yeah, there are a couple lines. Develop here, do this, do this. I really want to mitigate like the effect of this, but then how bad is it actually if I do this and then move here? Actually, I think that's what Lexi allowed, this G takes bishop here, and Andre destroyed him for it. So maybe we fianchetto our own bishop. It doesn't feel fantastic. Bishop out here means that we can't fianchetto our own bishop. Bishop out there. I feel paralyzed. Here, there, that feels wrong. That feels like deeply inherently wrong. All right, I'm making an executive decision right now. It feels the most right. Chat's giving me a hard time for taking so long on that move. I mean, you're probably right. Yeah, okay, I expected this. Now, I think actually there's something to be said for this move right here. And indeed, it is the move that I'm going to make. I think that this is the path forward. Yeah, I like this structure. Or at least this feels like the best compromise for, you know, having a solid structure while preserving like attacking chances. Basically, I mean, it can't be bad that all of my pieces are slowly being pointed toward f7, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm curious to see what he's going to do on this turn. I'm very curious to see what he's going to do on this turn. Symmetrical knight bishop towers. So shiny. Yeah. We got this beautiful structure here. Okay, Andre's spending some time. Yeah, I think this is probably something that nobody would do. Just feels weird. Okay, that's exactly what I expected. A defensive f7. Here's a problem. There's a poison pawn. There's a pawn that I'm sure is poisoned. But I really want to take it. Look at it! How can I refuse this pawn? How could I possibly refuse this pawn? Andre's a crafty bastard. Okay. What's the problem? It doesn't actually threaten anything, right? But push here. What does he do? Knight jumps in here. I mean, the problem is that my f7's not defended, right? Like, at the end of the day, that is the issue. So there will always be, like, a takes here, and then, like, a, you know, knight here, and then, like, a queen out here, or whatever. And I don't want to get got. So I'm too scared. I think I need to defend f2. I need to either defend f2 or like play g3 or something like that. h4 or g3 will prevent the queen move. Ultimately, neither of those things actually defends here, but the queen defending symmetric queen moves, I think, makes it kind of mandatory for him to do something that defends this pawn. Let's just cover f2 and see where that gets us. Because covering f2 with the queen allows me to play h3, taking away this square from the knight, and I'm into that. Okay, I'm coming up on half my time. I do now need to play faster. I do now need to play faster. I just don't want to turn here. Like, if my f2 was undefended here, that would be big trouble. So let's see. Personally, I call the bluff with that pawn. Well, we are not each other, Neath. So, hey Los, how's it going? Listen, it might be the right play, but it feels too scary. Because then there's nothing, and then you do this. I mean, okay, the reason that it might have been the right play is because this knight defends this knight, right? That's weird. Oh, that's weird. He's blocked his own bishop. Where are you playing? This is my league final match against Andre. Okay, hold on. Okay, wait, what? Now I can do this, right? I really like this move. It pins this knight. Where can this knight go? I mean, this bishop is also defended by this knight, right? Now, there is this weird, like, queen battery lined up. It makes me a little bit nervous. It's possible that the play is castling here. There is a bit of a problem in that this bishop is now under attack. So pulling the bishop back actually might be the right play. If we pull the bishop back, we can also actually castle. It also lets us kick this queen, which kind of fucks up his structure. I don't want to trade this bishop for that knight. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. It defends f2 another time. It allows us to castle. You know, which may or may not be a good move. I don't know, but it also gives us access to, like, I was considering something like this anyway. Hashtag long castle. I'm a bit scared to long castle. Okay, I feel okay about this. We've got, the only problem here is that we're, like, down on time by a lot. But I actually like our position much better. This knight and this bishop are going to have a lot of trouble getting activated. All of our pieces are super active. We can even castle here. And just push toward his king side. I think that we've got a super solid structure. This knight is kind of paralyzed now because this pawn will fall, and actually that's a real detriment to the structure. This knight actually has, like, no squares. If it goes here, that's, like, not a thing. So next turn, what we can actually do is maybe even something, because the thing about castling is that suddenly we can push this e-pawn and, like, crack open the structure in that way, or just put pressure on the king side. Pushing this bishop is actually really interesting. I wonder what his response would be. If he pulls the knight back, then that's, like, pure tempo advantage. I think if that happens, then maybe we... Yeah, I think that I want to castle, which also kind of unburdens this knight from blocking the f-file. Not that it's actually a huge deal, because we've got this queen and this bishop covering. I don't know. I think that we play this slow. I think that we play this normally. I think that we just play this really chill. Yeah. Hey, Arstanema just subscribed. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Eyvallah. You didn't have to spend your money on me, man, but thank you so much for the support. I hope you enjoy this stream. Cheers. Activating this knight, I think, was crucial. I think, yeah, honestly, castle long might be the way that this goes. These knights blow. These knights suck. Do we castle this turn? Maybe we even castle this turn. Like, it seems like a defensive move, but I think it's a good, like, it plugs up the holes in our structure that he could exploit if we attack now. I think that this is a really pretty crazy structure to castle into. You know what? That's my instinct. I'm just gonna castle here. Like this pawn was defended as well by this bishop and this knight, so I'm not worried about like a crazy travel or anything. All of these squares are pretty locked down. 94 be symmetric. Yeah, okay. All right. I mean, 94 is maybe now that this bishop is double blocked. Actually, 94 is a really interesting move. But no, I think that we'll play 95 probably here in a second. I like this move. Like if he plays g5, that's actually good for us. I think that's good for us because it just weakens his kingside structure so much. I think that actually just straight up e4 is really promising because where does this knight go? And if it moves back, that's fantastic. e5. And then he moves back, but we're not upset about that, right? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I mean, I like my position. We have now this. I'm afraid that like if I lose, then it might be because this was a waste of tempo. But I think that this has allowed me to push more safely on the king side. I think that this is almost an offensive move here, castling in a way. Maybe I'm just right. Oh, okay, he preempts. Okay. That's good because it's the move that I almost wanted to force anyway. Except now, it's the move that I almost wanted to force anyway. Except now, I didn't have to waste tempo to do it. Tempi. I think I pushed this pawn here. Losing is okay. It can be in boss fight next season. Very good. Okay, candidate moves. I really like. I don't like this one. I want to push the pawn. This is the way. E4, legendary Chad move in 5D chess. E4. I believe that a good castle might be kind of underrated in 5D chess. That's the most on-brand thing I've ever heard from Los. Show us that way. Wow. That's interesting. I have to deal with that. I didn't anticipate that. I don't know why. It makes sense. It's because I looked at it last turn and I was like, oh, well, if I push this pawn on defense, but this bishop is here, but he just pushed this. So actually, that's not how this game works. E4 is only Chad when played as E2, A4. I know, Dreamer. All right, cut me some slack here. I mean, I don't think we have any other move than taking this knight here, right? Which is a shame because I really like this bishop. I'm giving up the bishop pair, but I mean, what else would I do? Like that knight has way too much control. Yeah, I think this is forced. I think that now I have to take advantage of the fact that this pawn structure is weakened. Question is what the easiest way is of accomplishing that. I have to be a little careful now. Because that bishop was a bit of a linchpin holding my kingside together, defending this castled structure. I have to be careful. Kind of want to play h3, but I wonder what the point of that is. Actually, you want to know something? I think that g3 feels good here because if takes, you recapture with the f pawn. I like that. Open up the file. This is real like 2D tactics here. Like opening up this king side pawn structure may seem like the craziest thing, but like I have to think now, how do I get in, right? This like if this pawn is off of this square, then I pull over the other rook. I pull over the other rook and we play this real 2D like. I think that this is how I open up the I think that this is how I open up Andre's structure. So we'll see how this goes. I wonder if King H1 is good. King H1 might... King H1 is questionable. The other kind of nice thing about this is... Well... Okay. Okay. Okay. That's the terrible move. This loses the knight immediately because this pawn is pinned. Okay. Okay. I only have 5 minutes to find the right move here. You know, what about d5 though? What about d5 pinning the queen? What about d5 pinning the queen? e5 is also a good candidate move because it lets my knight get in there. Ooh, do I want my knight in there? Where does this knight go? Here. d5? Or e5? d5 or e5? d5 or e5? d5 or e5? e5 he has to answer, right? And then if we... Okay, we're going to play d5. We're going to play d5 here. Because I feel like this e-pawn is going to... It's the more active move. I feel like this pawn is going to move anyway and make way for this knight. I think I'm okay if this happens and we trade here and then I repopulate f3 with my knight. I mean, the only issue with g3 in response to f4 is that now the ball's in his, like, he gets to dictate when this is taken, and obviously Andre's too good a player to ever take this if it doesn't behoove him to do so. So I need to find a way to, like, force this. Because, I mean, it's kind of a little spooky almost. I mean, as long as this knight's here, this queen can't really get in anywhere, you know, to do anything too tricky. But, you know, this pawn here might actually be a little spooky. Takes over, but then the queen comes over. I don't know, we'll see. I'm low on time, but I actually feel better about my position here, but I am low on time. I mean, I used the time to get to this position, but I'm gonna have to make a few leaps of faith, I think, where I'm not sure of the best move in the position, but I just have to move so that I have time to play out an endgame that's advantageous for me. I need to think more actively during his turns. If this knight goes to any of these squares, then my next move is pretty automatic. Actually, what if... Actually, yeah, if he goes here, then I think I'd probably take with the pawn, right? It looks gross, but if I take with the knight here, then what if, like, this queen comes in here? Then I'm fooked. Actually, there's something to be said for unpinning this king from this. Like, yeah, it opens up the triagonal, but, like, how the fuck is he ever going to get through this triagonal? And because doing this unpins this pawn, so it actually defends h4 so that a queen can't hop in here if this knight ever leaves. So I think that actually h1 is a good, like, if I need just a defensive move to make in the moment, then I think that h1 is actually good. 2D chess is Met's worst nightmare. I am really bad at 2D chess. I'm like 1300. I'm really bad. Oh, wow. Wow. What? I have to trust that I can take here. There's no other option. There's no other option. I have to trust that I can take here. I have to trust that I can take here. I don't have any other option. I don't have any other option. Yeah, if takes here, suddenly it's like, I don't know, actually. Takes here opens this up, but then this happens because, again, my king is pinned. The other thing is that I have to cover this triagonal soon. So maybe even something like... Maybe even something like queen e3 or something crazy has to happen so that this doesn't become mate. I mean, probably what's going to happen is actually... Oh, shit. Is this forced mate? Is this forced? Hold on. Is this forced? Is this mate next turn? If so, I just lost. I might have just lost. I might have just lost. I might have just lost the game. I have no other moves here, right? I mean, I'm in check. Taking here. I knew I should have unpinned this king before I did that. Because it also allows me to take with this pawn, right? Yeah, there's nothing that I can do that covers that. Because, like, this doesn't... Okay, we have to do this. And then this might be mate. In which case, GG. Ah, I should have played h1 earlier. Yeah, okay, GG. Oh, it's not. He can shut the door, though? Is that the idea? He can shut the door with this knight. He can shut the door with the knight. He can shut the door with the knight. So I have to play this move. It's the only move that survives this turn. Right? It's the only move that survives. I have to play that move. It's the only move that survives. Because otherwise he can shut the door if I play like a queen here. Or like a knight here. Or like a whatever, anything else. This is the only move that survives in the position. Okay. Now he can... Oh, but now it's not mate if he... I need to calm down. I can't capture this because then this is mate. So then what do we do? He can check here, and then it'll be check, and then this will also be check, so I need to be really careful about that. So I need to prevent... Everyone shut up. I need to think. I just text the queen as well. I have 3 minutes. Everyone shut up. If he goes here, then I take. But if here and he goes here, then I can't take. And I have to... And if I move this, so it has to be a queen move. So then the answer, I guess, is this, which threatens mate of my own. And then if he checks, then he trades and trades. But I don't think it's... And then if he... Okay, hold on. But then if I... I don't have like a check. But then if he... But then this is mate in a turn. Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on. Well, this... Then there will be a square where this is empty here. And then in 2 turns after that, then it'll go to there. Actually, no, it won't go to there because he's got a piece here. So it'll have to be 2 turns after that. So, is this the move? Oh, does that lose the... I can't calculate this quickly enough. Here. And then checks and then trades, but then I've got a... Fuck. Fuck. Here and then there, but then he has got a check. Whatever, I guess we have to do this. I don't see the move. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I mean, I guess if he does this, yeah, I don't think he's got a mate. I think that we've closed it maybe sufficiently, hopefully. Hold on, this. Next turn, no, he's still got a mate. So if he checks next turn, I don't think that's mate. I think I can just take that. Because we have mate on board. So he has to have a forced mating sequence here, or like a forced way to trade queens or something like that, which like checking one of these might happen. But if we do trade queens, the only problem is I'm down so much time in that end game, even if I'm like up a piece. And he's got some dangerous travels to like these boards where I don't have anything defending this pawn, like with this bishop or something. I don't know. Can Andre find this in time? Let me actually calculate if... Okay, so he's got 2 black turns where this happens. So if he uncovers this, then from the next turn it'll go there on this board with respect to his next turn. So it'll be 2 turns from now that he'll have a mate from here, so he can do check here, and then I'll take... But then he can't... Okay, so because I can... Whether this knight goes here or here... I can recapture with this or this. So when the mating turn happens, he can't check me simultaneously. And he has to prevent like mate here on this board. So I think I'm actually in okay shape. Maybe. Oh, fuck. I was afraid of that. Then queen then recaptures with check. Fuck. I don't have time to think about this. I guess I just take. I don't have time. That's going to be mate. So I need to do this. It's mate that turn. He's got mate. This is only moves. He just won. He just won the game. Because he can threaten mate. That's what I was saying about this bishop, right? There's no other way. Yeah, I mean, there's certainly no other. This is forced, have to take, and then he's got mate. Ah, he did it. We were so close. Oh my god. So well done, Andre. Yeah, GG. That was really well played. That was really well done by Andre. I can't be mad about that. Excellent, expertly done. So well handled. I was only thinking about the pin with the G pawn and like the fact that the fact that he can check me there and the fact that I can't actually defend h4 with my G3 pawn. I did not give enough respect to the triagonal on the F file. So like H1, King H1, a move that I suggested for myself to do like in the future, like a few times. The fact that I didn't do it is what killed me. King H1, and I would have been totally safe. Oh man. GG. Wow. GG, Andre. Very well done. GG, man. That was a great game. I should have played King H1. D5 was bad. Maybe. I don't know about that. I don't think that... I think D5 probably wasn't bad. I think probably King H1 was just necessary. But maybe there wasn't time to fit it in. Maybe if I go back over it, then it wasn't. At what point King H1? Yeah, maybe I didn't have time to King H1. And maybe like the fact that I'm beating myself up about the decision not to make it wasn't actually a decision that I had. Maybe I just couldn't have King H1. At what point King H1? Yeah. Well, I mean, I could have played King H1 before D5. You know, probably. GG. No, man. I set up a super solid structure for myself, and I really liked myself better out of the position. Um, but I introduced that weakness. I think that G3 was fantastic. Um, and I think that D5 was the way to crack the position, but yeah, I probably should have played King H1 before D5. Uh, GG. GG, though. Well played. Okay, let me go back over the... All right. Well, okay. GLHF entree. All right, here we are. No distractions. We are playing the second match of the final Pro League game of Season 2 of the 5D Chess League. We are playing with the black pieces here in this game. We got a long road ahead of us, but we're going to do our best. Okay. Predictions in. Let's go. Let's play this. Knight f6. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if you meant in this game or for reviewing afterward, but we're just going to play. We're just going to play d5. We're going to do our best with the tools that we're comfortable with. Yeah, I think that's pretty much forced in this position. All right. Same, I'm getting deja vu, same as the last game. We probably counter Frappuccino. It just feels right. It just feels right. I mean, I really blitzed that out. I wonder if this is actually that big of an issue. Like, what if he plays knight out now? Well, I mean, the thing is, Frappuccinoing here prevents bishop h4, right? Yeah. Well, okay, here, although... could play e6, or we could Frappuccino. Which is better? Actually, a little worried about... No, man. E6 might be the move here. Because after a knight out, then I can play something like queen c7, right? Only problem is that it blocks in my bishop, which I don't want to happen. So maybe I Frappuccino. Knight hops in next turn. Can't defend f7. But then if I do this, bishop is sad. Choice. I don't want to lose on turn 4. Maybe the answer is bishop, knight. Bishop. Captures. Butts. This game sucks. What I'm afraid of is Frappuccino, knight g5. Like, I want to redefend f7, obviously. If I do it with the bish, then captures. And otherwise the bishop's stuck, right? If I... Then again, there's no queen. You know what? Not gonna flag. Not gonna flag. Just gonna trust that g6 shuts down all of the super early f7 bullshit. I feel much, much less good about castles here than in the previous game. So it's actually really tough. It's a really tough call. What about like a queen move? There's always knight, and then takes, and then what? Takes, and there's nothing. I'm seeing... Did I just say the word? Chat will let me know. Okay. Bishop, here's what I wanted to play anyway, so I feel good about this. I didn't pay attention. I shouldn't have called attention to it. Okay. No, all the doubters don't get a gift sub. Whatever. You'll have to clip it. Show me the receipts. I might not have. I don't know. Why did I say anything? I didn't want to scam. Now I'm distracted. Guys, this is a tournament match, alright? I wanted to play this anyway. It's going to be a bishop here, and it's going to be a big ordeal. Whatever. Man, this happens, and I hate life. Night out happens. Then my queen's stuck. Ugh. Hate playing against d3 as black. Just feels really bad. You said, show me the receipts. I want a clip right now. I can't have said it 3 times. I might have said it twice. Whatever. I'm playing a game here. For YouTube, there's a banned word right now. If I say it, I have to gift subs. It was banned between last game and this game, so you didn't see it in the VOD. I'm on mobile? Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. I guess no one can clip it. What are you gonna do? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember if it was said, and if it was said, I don't remember how many times it was said, so someone's gonna have to clip it. Andre's taking some time here. Fuck! I don't want to live on this planet anymore. Oh. But seriously, what the fuck is Okay. Wow, what? What? I can recapture this with 4 pieces. Just forget about the word. You got a league match. I know. This feels good. This feels good. What? What's being threatened? What's being threatened? This is my instinct. This is the entire reason that I did this move was to recapture here, right? Andre knows that. He sees that. It's obvious. Why did he play this? I'm not going to lose because I didn't respect his idea, but I also need to not flag. I realize that. It also gives me the super sniper's nest. This still performs this function, right? That. What? Why? Why did that happen? I mean, he's gonna kick it next turn anyway, so he doesn't really care. Do I care if he kicks? How can he kick? This I don't like. Maybe mobilizing my queen. Oh my god. Andre knew that this was flagging by force. This was all calculated. You genius. The man must be stopped. Okay. Not gonna flag. This is how we capture. This is what I set up. If it this gives a target. I don't have any clear opportunities. We're just gonna play slow. We're gonna play sensibly. My structure seems okay here. We're just gonna do this. We're gonna develop. Probably gonna play knight bd7. Putting pressure here. Maybe even trade. I don't know. Maybe that's good. It's hard to say. Yep. 100% expected. The thing is, if he takes here, then now I get the queen recapture. Did I? Don't care. I don't give a fuck. This is a league match. Everyone shut up. Chat, shut up for a second. Hold up. He's kind of pinned his own knight, right? He's pinned his own knight, yeah? Is this worth? Why? Captures. Bishop pair? Here, captures. Well, okay. Here, captures. Something happens, captures. Oh, too many calculations. I like this. Is it good? Probably not. This is a real key player, though. And there's a bish. Defends f7. We did it. We did it. Very funny, Romad. Capitalizing the banned word doesn't exactly help. Captures. Maybe it's bad for me. This move was like calling to me. I don't know. Well, it helps you not saying it. Well, yeah, it do. Honestly, I would rule that reading chat messages doesn't count. No. It's gotta be. I think that's pretty integral to the. You know, chat can try to bait me. Don't want you to develop that aphasia after all. It's true. No, I mean, actually, well, part of it is it's like a meta pressure, because when I read chat, I think, okay, they're trying to bait me into it, and then I don't get baited and I focus on that, but then that, I almost said it there, makes me, it lulls me into a false sense of security, and then I just say it anyway of my own volition. All right, Romad. This I mean, it's a cute idea. That's the counterplay here. Captures, and otherwise captures, probably. Yeah, no, it really does. It grabs my attention, and I can't think about the banned word. If only. If only e6 had been played. Then again, kind of trapped my own bishop there. Andre, I almost said it. Andre is using a lot of his time. Can't say Andre captures a lot of his time. Yeah. Okay. Very funny, chat. And a bunch of jokers in the chat. All right. But what do we do? What do he do here? It's actually a problem. Because captures. Oh, I haven't played e6. If I had played e6, I had some awesome... When would I have played e6? Andre gives away a lot of his time. There you go. Yeah, wow. It's an interesting position. Very sharp. Very sharp here. Capture here covers the diagonal, right? And I can capture here, and I've defended. Is he setting up for a travel? But from where? We're not going to think about it. Because we lose anyway, right? We have to capture here. Otherwise, we lose. I've done it. It's done. It's out of my hands. Gearing up for a little bit of this next turn. I am scared now. Luckily, this and this knight is stuck, right? This knight is stuck. I mean, could do this, but who cares? Oh, bishop out! You son of a mother shit. Cover this, cover that. Yep. I blitzed that out. I don't know if it was the right play, honestly. I was scared. I mean, this like loses. This knight covers here so well is the thing, and we've got the bishop as well. Oh. Not making it easy. Loading up onto here is a very smart play. Considering queen f6. Do I have anything here? No, that's made on the board. I have to redefend this no matter what. What if this? What's my bishop doing out here? Alternative is this. Could always do this. That looks scary. Oh, maybe that doesn't work. Candidate moves. Let's get real. Queen f6, queen e7. Nothing else seems sensible. Running low on time. Okay. Feels like a real fail here. Because it loses the game on the spot. So let's not do that. This enables counterplay, but the piece will always be stuck there, so can it be attacked? If so, am I screwed? Also blocks my bishop in. Then why do I keep going back to it? Because structurally it's natural. Here kind of loses. Oh, I have the, okay, so that's the, I forgot I still had the program open. So the sound that you just heard was from, this is Tesseract's low time reminder. When you spend too much time, I think it's like a third or maybe it's 2/3 of your, a third of your time on a move, I think it plays that noise. Yeah. Maybe this feels better. That was pretty much instinct. I don't have like a fantastic justification. I was low on time. Didn't want to flag. Defends these two. Doesn't get me any closer, really. Realistically, to f2. to play queen f6 anyway. Threaten this pawn. What do we do? Depends on what he does. I don't know if it was the right move. Could have spent another year, to be honest, on that move. Makes sense. Skewers, in some sense, the bishop to defend that pawn. Still have to deal with this. Actually, this is fine. It's not fine. Obviously, it hangs that piece. Okay, I have to move it though. Right. Alternative is here. Whatever. Let's do it. It's possible that we push this pawn. No, it doesn't quite work. I need to get this king off this square. Castles? It's really scary. Gotta activate the knight. I wonder if he can collapse on the position before I can activate the knight. Kick bishop here. Moves back. Not great. Problem is there are no Tchaikovsky ideas because this knight defends. Okay, new plan. New plan. Push g5, kick knight, Tchaikovsky. Might be the play. It's spooky, no doubt, but hey. Maybe castles first. Desperation castle might be happening. Feels wrong before we activate our other knight, though. Need to be careful. Crazy position. Need to get pressure off here. So why this feels bad and why this feels better. But this feels bad because this hasn't been played. Quite a dilemma. Was afraid of that. Was afraid of that. Basically pull it back. Right? Only move, basically. Kicks bishop. Here can ignore, because after captures, no follow-up, right? If anything happens, yeah. Yeah. We don't want to flag. We're using up too much overtime. I couldn't take advantage. I was being so careful. Couldn't leverage the position in time. He did bring the queen off of the back rank. But I mean, we're not going to lose just because we couldn't win sooner, right? We got to play it out. Very funny, Neith. Crazy as well. Romad's not using the word out of solidarity. I appreciate that. You're too kind, Romad. This is a real weakness. Hopefully Andre... Never mind. And now we see that this was better. Third piece. Third piece. Attacking. Capture, recaptures. Same situation. Hindsight is 20/20, I suppose. I don't see any other move. Ah, flagging. Didn't want to flag. Had to make a move. Seems like it doesn't lose on the spot. I may stand corrected. Didn't see that. Didn't see that. This is bad. Big problems with my ideas. Can't sack next turn. Wow. Really? Is there a winning move after that? Low time reminder for Andre. I don't sack this turn or next. Can't afford it. Has to be like 2 turns. I don't think that'll happen. I think we have to capture and then do queen have travel or mate. Anything else? Okay, hold on. Everyone shut up. What's the mate? Fuck. Do a random move. Hope it doesn't lose. Capture. Yeah. Knight here recaptures on the other board. Nervous. Didn't want to flag. GG. Panicked. Played the move that loses on the board. I threw that. Yeah. Why, of all the moves, why did I make that one? There were like 4 candidate moves. I made the one that loses on the spot. That always happens. That's how so many of my league games have ended. Yeah. No. Very silly. I looked at that line explicitly along with a bunch of other lines. And then I was like, we'll do this one because I'm running out of time, without remembering that that was one where I immediately lose on the spot. So that was really stupid. That was really stupid. Really unfortunate that's how I lost the game. Yeah. What I wanted to play was actually knight f5, I think. Is there a mate in 1 after knight f5? Um, Queen h4. Well, you know, when it's my turn here. That's the move I wanted to play, and I didn't because I'm dumb. GG, Andre. GG. Like, I explicitly looked at that line, and I thought, well, that loses immediately. And then I got really worried because I heard the time reminder, and I was flagging. And so I said, I'll just do a line that I thought of earlier, but I chose the one line that loses immediately. With super complex position, I agree. Queen takes. Interesting. What about knight f5 here? How do you convert? If I play knight f5 here, is there forced mate, Andre? Knight takes knight f8. That's not winning on the spot, right? Queen f7. Knight f8, recap. Queen f7, cap. Then what? By the way, then his moves have to be forced because I have a hard mate. Time trouble. Might have been some Tchaikovsky-like stuff. For white or black as counterplay. Knight f5. Knight f5, queen g7, knight f7. Or sorry, knight f5, queen g7, knight g7. What does that lose? 2. Knight f5, queen g7, knight g7. For white, but actually no, because of soft mate. Yeah. Thought for some reason knight g6 was mate. No, pawn's still here. Why didn't I play knight f5? That's crazy. It's crazy that I didn't play knight f5. It's crazy that I did a bunch of calculus. That's very me. It's a very me way to lose this game. Get flustered because I guess the time reminder, I think, is actually like a detriment in my specific case. Queen can't travel to f7. Pawn recap. Pawn recap. What? You don't need to counter travel. If queen goes back one turn to capture this pawn, then you recapture the queen with the pawn. Unless I'm misunderstanding. Right? Actually, I had the 5D PGN recorder on. So let's roll back the tape. Let's see. That was this one. Okay. Let's pull up chessin5d.net. By the way, this ban has absolutely paralyzed me. I've lost count of how many times I've said the word. And it is preventing me from speaking in a straightforward way. It's really genuinely fucking my shit up. All right. Let's check the tape. Okay. So let's also, I was black, so Gonna flip the board. All right, let's go back. So instead of my insane move, we play knight f5, right? I think it was at least 5, possibly more. Try knight f8, queen f7. Knight f8. Only move. You must mean queen f7 like back a turn? Like that? Romad says yes, Andre says no. Well, let's do it like that first. Because that's what Romad said. Then there's this. So we'll look at this first. Explain yourself, Romad. Bro, it's my game. Chill. We'll get there. We'll get there, Andre. There's some knight f6 check ideas. Yeah, but that's not... Oh, immediately. Queen takes. Knight f6 check, queen takes. And black has hard mate next turn. All right. Then knight f6 from the other timeline. Ah, okay. So let's do it. Pawn recaptures. Knight f6. Queen f6. Oh, but now it's not mate. Abi güzel bir yayındı, iyi geceler. Yani burada gece daha doğrusu. Eyvallah. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. İyi geceler. Catch you next week. İnşallah haftaya yine görüşürüz. Thanks so much. Allah'a emanet. Even in Turkish, I thought, don't say the word. Which is really funny. Görüşürüz abi sen de. If black does that travel, can Symmetrus just travel back 2 with queen and defend queen triagonally? Possible. Off topic, but do you know any good Turkish tea? Yes. But what do you mean by that? I mean, Turkish tea is Turkish tea. There are brands. But, you know, next time we ban a word, Semet switches to Turkish. Yeah, that's right. Get fucked. Turkish stream. Like the brand? Couple of big ones. It depends. There's so many. I don't know. I mean, as long as you're getting loose leaf. Anything that's made like, I mean, Çaykur is a classic. I mean, I'm from Rize, so I'm obviously biased, but Çaykur has a lot of like turist çayı is what it's labeled. It's like tourist tea, or hediyelik çay, something like that, where it's like nice, you know, it's like really nice Turkish tea. Yeah, black can travel back in hard mate. All right, okay, hold on. Let's try Andre's move. I'm afraid to say any words, dog. Okay. Response to this, only move, yeah? Can we agree, only move? Recaptures? By the way, Russian for tea is chai. in a lot of languages, tea is chai. So take bir hata. Yeah, okay. Just one mistake. Tea in Korean is chai? That's what I'm saying. Now select the night and look for travels. Okay. Okay, okay. Why can't I? Oh. Gotta submit. Okay. Here. Queen recaptures. Here. Not even check. In German, T is te. Yeah. I think now bishop check. Exclam. Wait, what? Here? Do you want to do this? That seems pointless. So it's probably redo that. Where do you travel? One turn back to this board? So here, probably queen recapture, right? Seems the most sound, covers everything. Oh, hey, Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky. Okay, okay. All right, Tchaikovsky. But of course, you got to travel. You got to travel as black. All right. All right, okay. You got to travel as black. How did I miss? I'm disappointed. So, got to travel, right? Oh, but this knight doesn't... Right. The knight doesn't check because the king is moved. But it's going to check. But no, because this is the only board. If you recapture queen... No. Recapture queen, knight check, lose. Right? Because then double check. Seems like maybe hard mate. Yeah. So that happens and then black wins. Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky in time. The Tchaikovsky happens in time. Big oof. Well played, Andre. I thought knight f5 defended. Oh man, that was subtle. That was subtle af. I mean, it's a how did I not see the Tchaikovsky? If you saw that in advance. Yeah, no, if you look for the Tchaikovsky, then you know that the Tchaikovsky prevents the... Yeah. Yeah. No, the Tchaikovsky was really... That was really good.